clear what you're saying, that people are seeking change. People just want it simplified and say, let me not survive, but let me thrive in Kenya.
In Kenya, yeah.
How do you take that with this mandatory thing of registering and then voting? And beyond that, understanding this is your MCA. This fella almost slept on the road.
Yeah.
I've even forgotten the name of the place. Matungulu.
Yes.
This morning.
Yes.
And it was clear that if representation was taking place at the very basic level, his car would not be swimming.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So there's that, atmosphere. It's charged. It's exciting. It's a wind that's blowing. But how do you take it and funnel it to whereby we are saying your ward representative in Matungulu needs to then have been able to take this thing to the next level, and that's the person that you want to vote in. It's not just being in a stadium or at the grounds and then at the end of the day everybody goes home. How do you translate it? Because this is where the rubber meets the road. How do you translate that? Take that inertia and put it in a thing that will finally start to make a difference. How do you do that?
I think maybe what is usually not in the public eye is the preparations we do before our rallies. So there's an advanced team that goes, myself included, and everybody is designated to meet specific group. I specifically meet TikTok creatives for a reason, because TikTok has become a very powerful tool of civic education. And I meet young people. And we sit in forums and we educate them and have conversations around how they should now center their civic education towards what is the role of an MCA, what is the role of an MP, what is the role of a senator, what is the role of a governor. And you'd be surprised, these young people on this grassroots level are so aware. You get there and they say, huyu MCA yetu kwanza lazima aende. Tumesha identify mwenye ataingia kwa sababu hajafanya hivi na. So it's not even that exhausting to start from scratch. They know it. I think there's an awakening that happened in June 25th that made young people now start looking. They trickled down the accountability processes. We met creatives in Vihiga County. There were 20 of them. And they were already telling us, as we already have a lineup, I shared that video on social media, and they were telling us the MPs that first and foremost voted yes for the finance bill. You know that is their marking scheme kwanza. They are like, kwanza hao tunatoa, Zuena hao tumesha agree tunatoa, na kuna hawa vijana wamejipatiana na tunataka tuwapatiwe platform waongee kwa rally. And so what these young people are doing, they are already aligning and strategically organizing themselves and doing a lot of civic education. And they're facing a lot of challenges. Like in Vihiga, they're telling us their parents are the ones who decide where a family should vote. But they've decided what we're going to do. We're not going to argue with our parents because it's becoming toxic and it's very exhausting. We've agreed to just concentrate on young people. We'll ensure as many young people as we can in Vihiga understand who we need to vote for on MP seats, MP and so forth, and how we need to do it. And ikikuwa mbaya, tuta make sure tu wazazi wetu hata show up kuvote. It is as serious as that. But I have heard it from the ground itself. Wow. And so having these meetings prior to our rallies, because if we're having a rally on Saturday, on Sunday, there's a team already on the ground on Tuesday. And we incorporate civil society as well. Like in Nakuru, I worked with tribeless youth by a lady called Shiko Keheka. I was there 4 days before having conversations with them because they participated a lot in the June 25th Maandamano. So you have to bring them because there's a voice they have that is more important than us politicians. Because me, I'm going there for tunaleta presidential candidate. Shiko will tell me, Abbie, relax kwanza. When you guys come and do your rallies and go, there are things we deal with. And this is how we need to. So having that roundtable conversation in a panel of people that are set apart from being politicians is really helping us have conversations on the ground level, because those ones need one-on-one conversations, not necessarily rally based. And then now the rally comes and reinforces the message, and then also fronting these aspirants that we have identified as people that could lead and giving them a platform to meet these leaders, be mentored, have even meetings with them in Nairobi and present themselves in the rallies is also helping. They are not perfect, these young leaders. Like you give somebody, like my first time I was given a mic, I panicked. All I did was sing a song, Yote Yawezekana Bila Ruto. I was so panicked. I had like 10 points I needed to play. Later I was like, guys, but with time, you sit with these leaders, they tell you, no, Abbie, you have to have 3 key messaging. Don't overdo it. In each rally, you have to have one messaging that you say constantly and let people get it. And so it's also a mentorship program that is happening as we move along, that is ensuring that even as we are identifying these young aspirants, they are understanding what role they are about to play in this movement, what they're supposed to do. And the good thing is these are people that align with their ideology. So they're not coming in green. They're like, tuko hapa kwa sababu Sifuna ana protecting watu na sheria.
Right.
So we're not starting from